stop at break even and, just let it run. Because when you trade, you got to protect yourself. You can't have no losses. Oh, got stopped out. Oh, well, that's okay. We got stopped out, still got a winning trade, 2 days up 2.5%, risking 1% per trade. Oh, okay. Let's go to the next bar over here. Let's see what it does because, oh, wow, look at that. Moved up and higher. Nice, perfect. Let's go to the next day here. The next day is going to be 4 a.m., 4, 5, 6, 6 a.m. Eastern. Again, we are at 6 a.m. Eastern. So we come back to the charts at New York Open. It's a Wednesday. Let's check the news here. The news is, we got some USD news here coming soon. So looking at the daily, looks like the daily is rejecting from a support at 144.899, right? So this is the most recent support on the daily, and the most recent resistance on the daily is going to be somewhere over here, right? Or maybe you can have it somewhere over here, right? So now if this is most recent resistance with these two candles, this is the most recent support with these two candles. So when you measure your range is like 60 pips. This is a 60 pip range. So when you, this is a 4 hour. Okay, this is the daily right here. My bad. That's the 4 hour. Fuck, I'm stupid. Okay. So this is a 4 hour, right? All right. So this is a 60 pip range on the 4 hour. Okay. So now when we go to the 1 hour time frame, we see that the 1 hour also rejected from over here, right? And now the 1 hour candles are entering in all this consolidation garbage here, right? So when you look at it closely, we had this bearish candle that came down, and it came down from this area here, right? And then you have some more resistance here. So maybe this is an area where price come up to, and price might come up here and say, oh, well, I don't like this area, so might want to reject it because the higher time frames are bearish. If you look on the daily time frame, the daily is really, really bearish, right? So there's a high chance daily can continue moving down because the previous daily candle also closed bearish. Okay, so we're going to let it play and we're going to see what happens. We're going to draw our most recent resistance up over here, right over here, and we're going to see how price reacts to it. Essentially, price did create a low. If price created a low, what we learned was that there's a higher chance that price might retest that low. So we're going to see what happens here. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Let's clone these boxes on all time frames. Clone them to the 30-minute time frame. We have them here. Perfect. So we're now looking at the 30-minute time frame. So now the idea is that we want a candle to finish bearish so we can take a sell down to retest that low. That is the idea. Rodolfo is my biggest hater on Instagram. He comments on my posts. He comments on my stories. I love Rodolfo, man. Rodolfo's awesome. All right. This candle's about to close very soon. We're going to wait to see how it closes. All right. The 30-minute candle has closed bearish. Now, when we look on the 15-minute time frame, you have to see now the 15-minute. Now, someone can turn around and say, oh, yeah, what we learned was that this 30-minute candle has closed bearish. So this means that the next candle should go bearish as well. But the problem is that on the 15-minute, we're still holding this little issue here. So for the 30-minute candle to go bearish, it needs to break below the low because this is not a very strong bearish candle. It's a very weak bearish candle. So I'm willing not to, I'm not going to probably execute on that bearish candle. Probably going to wait because it's a weak bearish candle. Looks like it's continuing up here. If this candle closes bullish, might have to change my bias, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, it's going bearish. 15-minute candle is closing. Close bearish. Yeah, just waiting. Oh wow, look at that drop. Drop in and going up. Should have been a good trade here. What, like 10, 11, 12 pips? It's not too bad. Okay, 30-minute candle has closed bearish over here now. 1-hour candle has also closed bearish. This is a good opportunity to take a sell with a 13 pip stop. Let's do this. Take a sell. Now the idea would be that this should continue moving down to at least this wick over here around 144,990, which is going to be around like 10, 11 pips. All right, perfect. So it's kind of moving down. Let's go to the trades. The first half, oh, perfect. There we go. Probably close half of the position. 0.35, close this. Put stops at, maybe bring the stops down because the first half of the 30-minute candle is about to close, The first half of the 30-minute candle is about to close, which is the 15-minute. So if the first half has made a high, then the second half should have no business in, breaking that high. All right, so probably going to close all over here. Close everything there because, there's news coming soon and there you go. Perfect trade. Price made a low, came up, created a resistance, entered on confirmation, and there was a high chance for it to continue down to retest that low. Now, will price continue down to retest the entire low, or will it just go down to like a certain point? That's what we don't know. That's why I close before it finishes the entire low. So, that was still a good trade idea. Oh, nice. This is actually coming down. So it looks like the 4-hour candles should go bearish here. Interesting. Oh, wow. Do you see that? Holy. Now it also is going to say, oh, he left money on the table. Stupid ass. I mean, this is what GJ does, man. I mean, what can you do with GJ? Yeah. See, now GJ is still at this level here. If GJ breaks above this level, it's going up. Someone asked how to keep grid off the table. You go to properties, you go to colors, and you change the color of the grid to white, and it keeps it off the table. Yeah, GJ, I mean, man, this is everyday move on GJ. I mean, what can you do? We got news in 30 minutes, so let's go to the news here. We're going to see how the news comes out. Oh, see this? Now the 30-minute candle has closed above 145,200. So now this is a very, very important part in price, okay? Now, take a look at this. We had support here. We had support here. We had resistance here, right? We had resistance here. So now this candle broke above, and now for price to respect this area, this current bearish candle needs to respect this area to continue up, but if it closes below, let's say 145,200, there's a high chance price will continue moving down. That's it. So we're just waiting for a candle to close and see where it closes. If it closes below 145,200, it's going to come down. If it closes above 145,200, it's going to go up. I mean, trading doesn't get any simpler than that. Wait. Oh, this is the news candle. News is coming up. We got 15-minute candle. We got it right over here. So looking for a sell. Before you look for a sell, you need to identify where your stop loss is going to be. That's something you need to identify first. So where is your stop loss going to be? So your stop is probably going to be around 17, 18 pips. That's a very big stop loss. Someone asked close on what time frame? You can see the time frame we're on. I mean, I don't know, man. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm not entering anything right now because this is news time and things are going nutty.